Hi everyone, this is Arlo and welcome to Passionation Real Talk, where we invite our creators and share their stories with us. I have here with me Yael. Introduce yourself.
Guys, I am Yael Arevalo.
How's life so far?
Life's hard.
hard.
Life's hard. Mali, no,
Mali.
pero I'm enjoying my life so far. Medyo mahirap lang kasi nga solo living na ako, pero fighting pa din tayo dito.
Yeah, oo nga, okay, ganun talaga ang life. Paano nag-start yung content creation journey mo? So, ano nag-inspire sa'yo doing content?
Oh my God, feeling ko na-share ko na to many times, but I started my content creation journey since 2017 nung college pa ako. Second year college, by the way. I studied electronics engineering sa Mapua. I'm a writer and a creative even before high school, tapos nag-college, ganyan. Naging outlet ko siya to release my stress and pagod sa engineering life. Doon ako nag-start mag-publish ng mga personal blogs. And then, may nakapansin sa aking media. Tapos, in-invite nila ako sa isang media launch. Ang tawag dun, Mooney Talks. So, nag-invite sila ng mga student writers, student bloggers. Doon ako nakabuild ng opportunities ng networks. Tapos, from there, from blogging, nauso yung mga Instagrammer, yung mga lookbook, yung mga fashion, ganyan.
It was an era.
It was an era. Mga VSCO era, Lightroom era, sa pagandahan ng feed, di ba? Feeling ko I've been always a creative ever since. That's why I really pursued full-time ng content creation.
Anong year ka nag-start talaga na yung social media itself na boom na?
Well, I must say, siguro after graduation ng college. Mga 2021. Gusto ko talagang i-prioritize muna yung studies ko that time. Tapos naging full-time na ako nung after college, as in yun talaga.
Yun na talaga yung balak mo ever since after mo mag-college na mag-content? Or what's life before you became a vlogger or a content creator?
What's life? Masaya, curated, you only see what we allow lang kasi yung mga nakikita nyo sa social media kung gaano ka saya yung live, kasaya yung content.
It looks perfect.
It looks perfect, but grabe, ang dami kong sinacrifice for this.
Yeah. Ganun talaga siya. Content creation talaga, ang dami mong pagdadaanan. Script mo, pag-iisip ko anong gagawin mo.
It's really work.
Super work
It's
talaga
really
siya.
work.
But bago ka naging content creator, ano yung ginagawa mo even before that?
I was an engineer, di ba? I was an electronics engineer. I worked for a vendor. Product manager ako that time.
Grabe yung jump from
Grabe yung jump
engineer to content creator. So,
Iba talaga yung field.
grabe, ibang takbo. Siguro nga it was talaga meant for you to be in this
I
industry.
feel like
I wanna know, kamusta yung first brand collaboration mo? When was it?
first quarter ng 2018, yung first ever kong brand collaboration. And I remember, I was paid ng GC. Naka-receive ako ng mga products nila, tapos syempre may excite kaya shoot yun. Yung first brand collaboration ko, nag-enjoy ako. Kaya siguro feeling ko hindi ako na-intimidate to accept more.
Wait, anong platform ka pala?
Okay.
Nagsimula?
Instagram talaga. As in
Instagram era.
Instagram
Ganong
era.
level.
Kaya ako siguro nag-grow ng community, not on social media, but sa hosting. Yung pandemic kasi, may isang e-commerce app, they got us to do regular show sa e-commerce. From there, nagkaroon ako ng TikTok, tapos, to be honest, ang dami kong era sa TikTok. So, meron akong engineering era,
Yes,
meron
I saw
akong travel era, meron akong anik-anik era, at ngayon, meron akong solo living era. Oh, meron pa akong sneaker era. Nakabuo ko ng community per niche. So, naalala ko nung engineering era ko. Si TikTok, meron silang parang program na tinatawag nilang EduTalk program wherein they tap KOLs from different categories. Sakto nagbo-boards ako noon. So, meron akong libro noon na 1001 Engineering Problems. So, yung content ko, one video, one problem. Doon ako nakabuo ng community for engineering students.
Oh.
So, even up until now, may mga contents pa rin ako from previous years na nagbo-boom pa din siya hanggang ngayon. And then very relevant pa siya which I really appreciate. I think one of my breakthroughs also is yung Anik-Anik era. Feeling ko doon ako nakapag-set ng maraming exposure. Kasi dami ko na-interview even si Marian Rivera.
And I must say doon ka taon na napanood sa engineer life mo.
Okay.
Yun yung pinaka-interesting for me.
Kasi
Yun
wala
talaga.
kang makikitang masyadong ganun eh. Like,
Yeah.
it's very, niche focus.
Ang ganda nung mo doon. Nakaka-curious kasi. I think doon siya nagsisimula, yung mga audience mo. But sa dami ng era mo na yun, ano sa tingin mo yung pinaka na-enjoy mo?
Engineering era ko. Kasi very carefree ako nun eh.
Yeah, siguro nga kaya din feeling ko tuwan-tuwa ako nung pinapanood kayo.
Kasi I just post whatever I want to post. Tapos, at the same time, nakakatulong ako. Kasi may parang mantra in content creation is I always put value in my contents, and feeling ko yun yung era na nakapagbigay ako ng so much value to my audience.
What's your process when creating content? Paano ka nagka-come up with an idea pag may certain brand na lumapit sa'yo?
Pag
Anong
branded
process mo?
content. Ako kasi, gusto ko maput yung personal touch ko palagi. Kasi I always believe na kahit branded yan, basta alam ng mga audience mo na you're really doing kung ano yung gusto mo, kung ano yung usual mong ginagawa, papanoorin nila yun, tsaka maging effective siya. So, kaya nga siya collaboration, di ba? So, hindi pwedeng ako lang din yung masunod, hindi lang din pwedeng sila din yung masunod. May mga random moments ako na kapag gumagawa ko ng script for a certain brand or campaign, doon ko na nakikilala yung sarili ko. And mas na-amaze pa ako lalo, parang, oh my God, nakakaya ko siya.
And I think it's also may something talaga in you talaga pag gusto mong maging content creator. Hindi lang siya basta-bastang ipilit.
Hindi lang siya basta like arte ka, smile ka sa camera, or
Hindi siya ganun kadali.
girl,
Talaga.
parang more than the production, yung process before that, yun talaga yung tedious. For me kailangan mo lang din talagang ma-enjoy yung process para ma-enjoy mo yung whole journey.
Ano yung mga usual challenges na nakaharap mo even when you were starting, and paano mo siya na-overcome?
Sobrang daming challenges as a content creator. More than what you can see online. Unang-una, yung challenges na pinaka talagang ayoko, yung mga tax, yung mga adulting, yung mga documentations, ganyan. So, but you can actually hire someone naman to do it for you. Pero as for me, kung kaya ko naman, ginagawa ko siya. Tapos pangalawa, creative burnout. Grabe. As in, kasi hindi mo naman maiiwasan na maubusan ng creativity, o kaya minsan, wala ka talaga maisip, may mental block ka na lang, ganyan. Minsan ang ginagawa ko, nag-detach ako sa usual routines ko. So, for example, nag-solo travel ako. I even do hiking kasi pag nag-hike ako, wala akong Viber, wala akong email.
Walang work-related.
Walang work-related. For at least one day, alam mo yon, magre-recharge ka lang. Tsaka diba sa industry natin, sobrang nakakaubos ng social battery. So at least, yun yung way ko to recharge and start lang. Oo, ganyan. So parang after ko mag-hike, okay, trabaho na tayo, ready na tayo, ganyan. Sa solo traveling, nakakuha ko ng inspiration to my contents, to my crafts. May mga times na pupunta ako ng event na feeling ko sobrang pagod ako kasi nga galing pa akong shoots, ang dami kong shoots that day, tapos sinikik ko yung event, ganyan. You just have to show up every time.
Yeah, ganun nga siya talaga. I think with creative burnout din talaga, even on the agency side. Siyempre, kailangan mong i-balance yung authenticity ng creator mo, and at the same time, balancing ko ano yung gusto naman ng brand mo. Kaya may burnout because it's hard to be relatable and at the same time entertaining kung ano yung kailangan ng creator dun sa trabaho mismo.
Totoo yan, totoo.
Kaya mahirap basta-basta lang mag-isip ng idea na
Hindi basta-basta
Yes,
ang
hindi siya-
pag-iisip ng content.
hindi siya madali.
Kailangan aligned ka both ways eh. If you're gonna pursue full-time, think thrice.
Ano naman yung nagmo-motivate sa'yo to keep on creating content?
Oh my God! Kasi una sa lahat, I prayed for this eh. I really prayed na parang, oh my God, siguro, Lord, bigyan mo ako ng sign kung ito ba talaga yung career na para sa akin. Yun yung wise ko. Parang, if ever, kunyari, hindi ako nabu-burnout ako, ganyan. Doon ako bumabalik kung bakit ako nag-start mag-content. Which is yun, I prayed for this one. Tapos, gusto ko rin kasing i-live yung life ko. I feel like kasi in this generation, in this era, you can do so much things. Ito na mismo yung platform mo, so you can live your life through it. So, pwede mong ma-fantasize yung life mo while being a content creator. So, kaya siguro, nag-i-enjoy ako sa ginagawa ko.
I think very big factor talaga yun na when you're creating content, kailangan inspired ka,
Yes.
nag-enjoy ka. Same with every work naman. Lagi naman nila sinasabi, very cliche na yun na you have to enjoy your work.
Find something na ma-enjoy
Enjoy
mo
mo.
sa work mo para mas ma-motivate ka.
Trabaho.
Tanungin kita, ano yung nagpapa-enjoy sa'yo sa industry na to?
Yung connecting with different people talaga. Kasi ako, on a
Totoo.
more personal level, meron din akong parang may shot time din ako na, parang meron akong time na kaya ko lang makipagchikahan. May time na I want na ako lang. Content creation naman is for everyone. Pero for
Yeah.
you to be able to survive siguro, may something ka talaga na dapat in you na.
Actually, alam mo, pinaka-na-enjoy ko rin is to build connections. Kasi makakakilala ka ng different people. Tapos, eventually, from work, maging friend mo siya.
Yes.
Sobrang fulfilling kapag nakabuild ka ng circle, ng connection.
Of course, ilang taon ka na nag-influencer? 18, 2021?
2017.
2017. I-count nyo na lang kung ilang years na
9
yun.
years na yata.
Oh my gosh, grabe.
Oh my God, totoo ba?
Dun sa 9 years na yun, I think siguro mag-almost 10 na. What's the most memorable or pinaka-unexpected na opportunity na natanggap mo?
Alam mo, gusto ko to i-share collaboration ko with Department of Tourism. Meron silang community-based tourism wherein we visit several tribes from Davao, General Santos City to South Cotabato. So pumunta kami doon, guys. As in 1 week kami nag-immersion there. Hindi siya yung basta-basta travel vlogs. It's me connecting with other people, especially sa mga tribes. Grabe yung connection ko with them, yung kung paano ko sila nakitang mabuhay. Sobrang yaman nila in culture, and doon ako nakapag-come up ng sobrang genuine na content, showing their lives, showing Mindanao, showing South Cotabato. So, sobrang ganda para ng Pilipinas. Hanggang ngayon, tumatak talaga sila sa akin. Tapos, na-meet ko yung 3 of the national living treasures ng Pilipinas. Si Apo Rosie Sula, si Bandos Farah, yun, si Barbara Ofong isa. They're weavers and dress maker. Ayun yung hindi mo makikita usually sa mga contents na. Kasi kailangan mo siya ma-experience.
Yun talaga, experience siya as is.
Yes.
Yeah, so, nag-stay talaga kayo doon for a week nung kayo natulog.
Oo, kasi palipat-lipat kami. Parang ang ginagawa.
Immersion talaga siya.
Ang ginagawa namin, nagbibigay kami ng mga help to the Tibuli tribes. Actually, not just Tibuli tribes, sa mga iba pang tribes, mga iba pang mga ethnic groups.
Moving forward, if you could collaborate with a brand or any creator, who would it be naman and why?
Fantasy ko makapag-collab with any tourism related sa ibang country naman. Pero syempre, mas gusto ko rin din mas strengthen more pa sa Philippines. Feeling ko, it's more than just a product or country yung pinopromote mo. It's the experience na po pwede mong maibigay sa audience mo at sa followers mo. Kasi me, first hand ko siyang na-experience, and I want to share it with my audience, with my followers, kung sino man yung nanonood.
Anong bansa mo yung gustong maka-work mo?
Ay, oh my God.
Ano sa tingin mo yung pinakagusto mo?
Australia o kaya Japan talaga.
Japan
and
tourism.
Japan tourism, hello.
Australian tourism.
Tsaka China actually. Maganda ng China.
China tourism.
China tourism, baka naman. Hi.
Hello.
Nag-Tagalog sila, no?
Tagalog sila.
Nakakaintindi sila ng Tagalog.
Kasi siguro kung may creator ka na nilolook up to or gusto mong maka-work with, sino yung sa tingin mo, someone na would inspire you talaga?
Si David Gison talaga, ever since.
Alam mo, you're giving that vibe. You're giving David Gison vibes.
Siya talaga yung one of my inspo ever since, as in David Gison talaga. David
very
Gison,
funny na
hello.
DG!
DG,
Alam mo yan, 9 years ka ng content creator. Ano sa tingin mo yung one advice na mabibigay mo for aspiring content creators?
Oh, okay. Alam nyo, just post that content. Kung ano man yung nasa draft nyo, post.
Thirst trap.
Send nyo muna sa
Thirst trap.
Hindi. Kasi malay nyo, that content that's just sitting in your draft will make you
The biggest
a
content
successful
creator.
content creator. Malay nyo, ihuli nyo na yung hiya. Kung gusto mo talagang i-pursue yung content creation, ihuli mo na yung hiya. Huwag kayong magpapa-apekto sa mga sasabihin ng iba kasi hindi naman sila relevant sa buhay mo eh. Sobrang dami ng content creator. So, make sure to use your clout for good.
Yes. And I think ngayon yung mga tao talaga very supportive na sila for
Yes.
aspiring creators. Ngayon, welcoming na tayo sa content
Yes,
creation at
totoo.
content creators.
Kaya dead mo sa bashers.
Yes, yun ang kanyang tip din ba sa
Dead mo sa bashers. Sa mga nanonood dito, post mo na yan.
Mamaya kayo. Lalabas ko lahat ng video ko. Anyway, hindi ko.
Iba.
Mali!
Mali!
Ipopost ko yan. Mamaya
Yes,
kayo
yes.
sa akin. As a creator for 9 years, almost 10 years already, how do you live your passion?
I live my passion by putting purpose in every aspect na ginagawa ko.
Winner! Palakpakan,
Diba?
audience!
Okay.
Gen Ad,
Paki-rate na lang yung sagot ko, guys.
thank you, VIPs.
Thank you so much sa panonood and you can follow me on my socials at Daniel LLL on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So if you want ng life, romanticizing life, travel, adventure, solo
Lahat
living,
sila
lahat na
makita.
lang pala yung makita, guys. Follow nyo ako. Sa mga brands who wants to work with me,
Hello again,
ayan.
Japan Tourism.
Hello, Japan Tourism.
Japan Tourism.
Just contact Arlo.
Over. Again, thank you, Yen.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, Passionation Arlo.
Thank you so much. This is the Passionation Real Talk with Yael.
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys. And see you on the next episode. Abangan.
Bye,
Comment
guys.
kayo, sino gusto nyo ma-interview.